So Rick, welcome to the FinTech World Forum 2018. Amazing presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
So what we want to know is briefly what you spoke about, so the audiences globally would know what the topic was.
Yeah, so my area is predominantly payments, and I talked about the fantastic and really exciting changes that are happening in payments. I think we've seen more change in payments in the last 10 years than there has been in the last 1,000.
True.
And it's incredible. So I then talked a bit about why that's happening and really how the consumer is driving that, how consumer expectations about having solutions that are convenient and digital and personalized are really vitally important. And then how retailers and payment providers are responding to that and innovating with fintechs to deliver those kind of new solutions.
Amazing, amazing. I think it's an endless world of opportunities. Now the next question is, what we want to know is, when you talk about these innovations and all these new opportunities, can you run us through a few maybe examples or maybe a few options what might be coming next?
Yeah, of course. So I think one of the most important things is that we put consumer and the consumer needs at the heart of our innovation agenda.
Sure.
And so we then see technology as an enabler to help us create new solutions to those customer needs. And we think those customer needs stay relatively similar or are relatively slowly changing. But technology gives us opportunity to create these new solutions. So what we do is we look at the big trends, and one big trend we see is a trend called invisible payments.
Oh, wow.
So if you took an Uber to this conference, you would have used your app to order the Uber, and then at the end just stepped out, no fumbling for cash, no looking for your wallet.
Wow.
And we see that as one of the biggest opportunities in terms of payments to actually put that kind of use case into different areas. So we've created a shopping without checkout solution, which we experimented with, called Grab and Go. We've also created a restaurant solution called Dine and Dash, so no more waiting for your bill at the end of the meal.
Fascinating. So Rick, the final question is really, what we would like to know is, when we discuss and we move forward beyond just the payments, and you look at the whole ecosystem in fintech, and there's a lot of stuff going on, blockchain, and you've got even cryptos, and people are talking about all sorts of new technologies which are merging industries. Just generally, where do you think this is heading? Are we heading to an era of like you mentioned, invisible payments? Are we heading to an era where literally we would have nothing in our hands? And I mean, what do you think of all this?
So I think what's incredibly interesting for me, and I get involved with cooperating with a lot of fintechs, particularly through the Barclays Accelerator. And actually what we see is the narrative around fintech has changed, and the companies that are coming through the accelerator are also somewhat different. So if you track back 24, 36 months, it was all about the narrative of disruption and how large and incumbent players are going to be swept away by this fintech revolution. Actually, what we see now is fintechs really looking to cooperate with large companies such as ours. And the companies that are coming through the accelerator, and we just had our recent cohort graduate in the London accelerator, those companies are all trying to solve real-world business problems, real-world consumer problems, and they're looking to cooperate with large institutions like Barclays and others in order to bring those solutions to market. So I think we're in quite a different fintech world now, where cooperation is so much more important, and the ability to partner is so much more important. Coming here to the FinTech World Forum, I found it immensely energizing to meet the participants, a very diverse group of participants, and also to hear some great presentations. So
super.
Great to be with you.